The mental health of a singer is as important as themselves. If your mental health is not properly checked, it's going to affect the way you sing. That is why most people can't handle emotional jokes or things like that, or can't handle their emotion on stage. It's because of their mental health not being properly checked. And this is how you can handle some of these things. If you have been raped before, it is good you have a talk, either with your pastor or with somebody close, because most times you carry this abuse and unforgiving spirit within you that tends to hold you back from truly expressing yourself freely on stage as a worship leader or as a praise leader. So it is important that you don't allow your mental health to stop you. If you have been abused in a marriage before, try to talk about it. Let your heart be free from those things. Why? Because it is important that you are freeing your mind each time you are trying to lead others in worship, that nothing is impeding you. You're not on stage and something comes to your mind and reminds you about how you were beaten and how you were abused in your marriage. From there, you start busting out crying and you can't even control yourself anymore, so you spoil the song in the process. Your mental health is very, very important, and it is good to really get your mental health checked. If there are things in your mind that are bothering you, either your childhood experience or the places you've been to, things you've seen, the trauma you've experienced in life, the depressions you faced, the denials you've experienced in life, the setbacks that has actually defined your current person and character, it is good to talk about these things. Release your mind. Have you been hurt in church, and then because you've been hurt in church, you have a bias about church, that when you go to church, you feel like you're in the wrong place, but you're still in the choir? I think you should get that checked. Learn to let go, learn to forgive, learn to free your mind. Why? Because your ministration is like a stream that is flowing out of you into people's life. And if there is something that is not yet been solved, it will affect the way you flow when you are on stage. Deal with your mental health to avoid unnecessary tension on stage, unnecessary low self-esteem on stage. Because one thing that some of these things cause in our life as ministers is low self-esteem. We feel so small in ourselves. We feel lack of confidence. Why? Because we feel we are not qualified to be on that stage for what we experience. In most cases, this thing can be our fault. We have made a mistake in time, you can hardly forgive yourself. It is time to let go of those things, free your mind, go back to church with a renewed heart, and then begin to take care of your mental health the exact same way you take care of your voice, because your mental health can affect how you sing and how you deliver your singing on stage.